One of the biggest game series of all time just got a hell of a lot bigger. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Fallout mods.
You'll get there soon enough.
These are the modifications for any of the series' 3D entries that bring new mechanics, textures, quests, and locations, or perhaps even stabilize the game's unaltered state. If these mods don't also cause your game to fatally crash, it'll get even more points from us.
I'm gonna get...
Number 10, Nexus Mod Manager, Fallout series. No matter how silly or comprehensive the mod you are trying to install, this bit of software will be your best friend in getting everything going. Instead of having to do it all yourself, this client takes care of downloading and installing every mod, so all you really have to do is choose from the thousands of options available to you. It grew out of the Fallout Mod Manager to become easily accessible and compatible with any mod found on the Nexus site, and is an absolute necessity for anyone hoping to drastically change the look of their game. Nexus have even made it an open source program, meaning you have the option to tailor its tools to your precise needs. Number 9, the Unofficial patch, Fallout 3. Let's face it, Bethesda RPGs are buggy, and we don't just mean the rad roaches here. To their credit, Bethesda continues to provide amazing support for their games long after they've been released, but at some point that support always has to end. And you know what? Some people are just impatient.
Oh, dead! Oh, dead!
Enter the Unofficial patch. The laundry list of small and minor updates this mod applies is mind-blowing. Everything from spelling mistakes to broken quests and game-crashing interactions, this mod is an absolute must for anyone who thinks that Fallout 3 is a little bit loose around the edges.
I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply.
Future Fallout titles have also had their own unofficial patch mods, but the fact that Fallout 3's version still gets regular updates from its creator Benoit makes it our pick for the most essential.
Bask in Atom's glow, and you will understand.
Number 8, Alton, Illinois, Fallout 3.
We aren't who you think we are, newcomer.
When fan-made mods are this damn good, why would you ever pay for DLC again? Coming in at 2 times the size of the Point Lookout add-on, new quests, characters, and a faction system are available in this recreation of the Illinois city.
Those who did not aid us in our time of need will burn.
It doesn't skimp on quality either. Numerous other modders have added their flavor to the map, which is available in 4 languages, while voice actors and composers add extra polish to the audio department. It was so good that the guy who started it all, Elijah Hook, landed a job at Rockstar off the back of this mod, a testament to the lofty standards that were behind every facet of this brand new world.
So, will you join us?
Number 7, One Punch Man, Fallout 4.
Red Chinese invader detected.
I'm not Chinese.
Is your adventure through the Commonwealth becoming a little mundane and not giving you what you need? Then channel the spirit of this similarly apathetic superhero and destroy every enemy with, you guessed it, one punch. The Wasteland is where the Caped Baldy has come to find opponents worthy of his power, but sadly for him, even the Death Claws can't give him the challenge he desires. Saitama might be undefeatable, but spawning dozens of enemies to be swatted halfway across the map is still wildly satisfying. Number 6, Full Dialogue Interface, Fallout 4.
You have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
If you ask those players who were dissatisfied with Fallout 4 what their biggest gripe was, front and center will probably be the limited dialogue, and the fact that the on-screen prompts never really tell you what your character is actually about to say.
Then I'm glad you caught up with me.
This mod completely solves the second part of that problem, as the customizable interface will reflect what your character is actually gonna say, rather than a vague summation hinting at the general tone or theme. Every language supported by the actual game is also compatible with the mod, and with around 170 lines of dialogue in total, it has taken an astounding collaborative effort to bring it to life.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction.
Number 5, Existence 2.0, Robot Radio, Fallout 3.
Now waiting for input. I'm Junket. How's your current existence?
Bethesda makes your time in the Wasteland pretty action-packed, but as is par for the course in any world ravaged by nuclear war, there will be the occasional barren expanse with little to do. The existing radio stations do a good job of keeping your ears occupied, but after a while it can get a tad repetitive. Enter Junket, the host of Existence 2.0, who brings you 180 minutes of all new songs and 45 minutes of patter from the man, or rather robot, himself.
Initiating motherboard settings. Receiving parameters.
You get even more value for your download, as included in this mod is a new quest and further exploration of the station's studio. If you start your game with this installed, you might not even notice that it's a mod.
Desolation. Destruction. Disaster. Despair. Who doesn't love this delicious sage of mankind?
Number 4. New Vegas Bounties. Fallout New Vegas.
No, I won't kill you, Troy. This bounty hunter will. Oh shit, mama!
Totally embracing the more mature side of the Fallout world, you become Nevada's equivalent of Boba Fett. There's little emphasis placed on anything but killing in this trilogy of quest mods that is filled with profanity and numerous high-level outlaws and scumbags.
Can I just get drunk?
Oh shit, that's a good point. I don't want to lift shit. Let's just get drunk.
Starting in 2010 and ending in 2015, every new installment continues the story of its predecessor while adding more locations and more bounties to collect. In total, you get about 10 hours of brand new content and nearly 5,000 lines of dialogue, showing that there's plenty of life left in that old New Vegas dog yet.
Well, hellfire if it isn't my old protege, come up all the way from the Mojave Wasteland.
Number 3. Macho Claws, Fallout 4. It might not quite be the way Randy Savage thought he would be immortalized, but hey, who else can say they've had their likeness grafted onto one of the most dangerous monsters in the Fallout universe? Not only are the Deathclaws kitted out in the same fluorescent Y-fronts, hat, and shades as the Macho Man, but they also talk smack just like the late wrestler.
Oh, yeah! In my moment of glory, I'm gonna get ya!
Not everything is quite right with the Macho Claw, however, and his melted, twisted face and body looking down upon you will give you nightmares for months to come.
Yeah. You made a lot of promises to the Macho Man, didn't you? Promises that you didn't keep.
Number 2. Fallout Wanderers Edition, Fallout 3. At times, the wasteland might not be as tough to survive as you might expect from a land ravaged by radiation. The game's difficulty, pacing, equipment, NPCs, and countless other aspects are carefully tweaked here to create a more demanding first-person RPG and make your time in the wasteland feel truly hopeless. With the apocalypse at its most unforgiving, the emphasis is completely put on the player's skill, meaning you really won't have your hand held during any stage of the process. If you're looking for a simulation of what the real end of the world will be like, this is probably the mod for you. Before we reveal our top pick, let's have a look at some honorable mentions.
It's just a little bike trouble, you know. No biggie. I don't know. The rest stabilizer's kind of loose. That shouldn't cause any real problems.
Number 1. Project Nevada.
I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
There's a reason that this is the most enduring Nexus mod for the game. It pretty much does everything. However, unlike other mods, every single feature is not forced upon you. Instead, it's broken down into 4 handy modules that address different areas of gameplay. Core, cyberware, rebalance, and equipment are your customizable options, and you can keep or ditch any of the 100 alterations depending on your taste. Most players would like to use the Wanderers Edition to fully enhance the difficulty, but you can always go crazy with cybernetic enhancements or collect every new weapon. Your choices are basically endless in a mod that broadens the game's appeal into all new genres.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Do you agree with our list? What mod are you currently running in your Fallout playthrough?
Bravo, bravo.
Let us know in the comments which your favorites are, and for more top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Have a nice existence.